No! God damn it. I keep switching to torch after that combo. See, I did it again. That's supposed to be claws. Well, that room is really hard for me. Repeatedly made the same mistake, which is I go BB, which is these, right? Hold down B for the... Let's try that again. Hold down B for the combo. Let it off, and then I try to switch to this and hit torch instead of fucking claws. Feels bad. Alright. What do we have? We've got a better spear. No, not really. Hammer. 1% of max HP for each enemy killed is pretty damn good for us right now. Since we have quite a lot of max HP, right? Provides illumination. 20% base damage of secondary weapon is a dagger, which it is right now. Attacks from and leeches life. Okay. I guess we're gonna try this. Doesn't seem like it has enough damage for me personally, but we'll see. Ah, cheers, white chocolate. That's really sweet to hear. All right, where are we? Unknown or relic? Relic. Yeah, doubling our base health and then getting % base healing seems great. Maybe. Corruption over time. Trying not to get hit. Failing utterly. What is this? Primal hammer, definitely worse. 30% versus bosses, maybe okay, but not really good for this. Okay, we do have a special weapon, which apparently heavy. Not all heavies go through walls. Just learned something. Okay. Can't be dicking around. Dicking around makes us take corruption. Door spawns behind me. I don't know if I got out of there without taking damage or not. Did not mean to get hit by that. Normally I do mean to get hit by things, but not that one. That was unintentional second kill. Just button spamming. Still think I'm losing money. Okay. Each greed kill restores 1% max health. Each greed kill removes 1 corruption. That's quite interesting. Sustain. All right. Okay, I gotta remember which my hammer is. The torch does like nothing for us now. Okay, this is healing. greed kills for corruption discounts. Thanks. I wonder if it ever pays for itself. And how much corruption I had to pay to get it. Every kill needs to be a greed kill from like now on. No. Kind of awkward when you blink and you can't see where the fuck you're going anymore. All right, 1900 health and 88 corruption for the boss. With 3 curses already is a bit concerning. Can't dodge that, unfortunately. Didn't have any pips. Way to time that. Be annoying. Quit it! Dude, they're so annoying right now. Getting fucking wrecked. Keep trying to do things that are like would make sense if they work, but they won't fucking work. I'm like, well, if I hit him a couple times in a circle and leap out, and then I miss the leap by 1. That means, wow. Guess we're gonna find out what happens when we get 5 curses. We just hit 150 corruption from that, I think. It's like the most gross like play versus this guy ever. This is so bad. All right, we got healed for a curse being removed, probably. He drops loot now. It's definitely better than we have. It's not better than what we have. Well, what's the damage range? It's better than what we have. This looks like shit. Minus gold at boss. Yeah, it sucked too. Still 3 curses too. Presumably we die with 5 curses. We're gonna find out. Oh, we got another one. I don't know how to combo with the mace. It's supposed to be 3, then another one. 1, 2, 3. No. It's supposed to be 3 and then a top tap, but it doesn't seem to be fast enough. What is this, an elite? We haven't encountered elites before. See, that's like the combo with the dagger. It doesn't do shit. Because the 3rd hit of the mace knocks back. Like charges him. I didn't have enough stamina to dodge there. We're down to 0 gold. It's hilarious. Can you kill it? Holy god. So I don't think I can combo with the mace and the dagger. I just don't think it works. Maybe that would work though. Can't buy it. Can't afford anything. We're at 4 curses. 96 of 100. Have to do it after 2 hits. The other ones are 3. It's 1, 2, 3 pistol combo. I mean, we can try it, but I'm pretty sure it isn't. I'm about to die from corruption. That's 5 of 5. Don't know what happens when that happens. We're gonna find out. No, it's definitely not 2 in a tap. 2 in a tap did not help us. Just tank my gold. We're gold tanking. It's fine. How do I get out of this room? I gotta break this thing. Can't do it with that though. So I guess I have to go this way. Oh my god, what is this room and why does it fucking suck so much? Oh. The traps open rooms that have other traps. Damage does not seem to be scaling. That was combo because he didn't push back, I think. Okay. About to find out what happens with curse number 5. Nothing, I guess? Immortality is great as all curses. Health drops over time until it reaches 1 HP. Okay. Now we know. Maybe I should have just got that earlier. How rapidly is it dropping? Pretty fucking quick. Ow. Dude, he won't die. Alright. We gotta get stronger. This is interesting because it might mean that to beat this game like on the higher stuff, we really have to get scaling builds. That's kinda cool. I like it a lot. Pleased with this so far. Alright, anything we change for this stuff? Five con was kind of nice. Corruption threshold was pretty nice. Okay. Just lost our starting income though. Different classes or playstyles? Different weapons or different playstyles. There's no different classes right now. Skill enables me to stagger my enemies out of their attack. And a couple attacks interrupt. I don't think it's a skill. Damage. We did feel weak on damage in that room. There's a number of stacking damage bonuses. You have to build builds around them though. We haven't had that option quite yet. Maybe we have to be more focused on re-rolling instead of just taking nice items as they show up. I'm not sure. Oh, there's a thing there anyways. Didn't have to use them. Game is great. Been enjoying it immensely. Don't really like that one. That gives me scaling bonus based on accumulated gold, but feels like spending my gold is better. Okay. You only fight Jaguar. What about the others? There's more. Yep. It's based on the run. It looks like there's 4 lengths, and the first is 1 boss, the second is 2 bosses, the third is 3 bosses, etc. There's a secret room over here. Is it here though? Yeah, it's here. No, it's, yeah, here. What shitty secret room is this? This one at least had gold. God damn it. I get you baited. To which one? Alright. And here. And there. Wait, we broke only one up that didn't have gold? There's 4 secret rooms in this? That's kind of bad. Tried to block. Alright, what did we just pick up for a dagger? 3% base damage per point of perception. So finding gold, perception is gold income. 100% all of healing effects doesn't seem that great. Minus 20% gold offering cost could be okay. And 3 dex. Dex is damage. Any healing that exceeds max health is turned into gold. Let's re-roll this. These don't seem that great. Same one, but it gives con. Environmental kills. Minus 10% blood offering cost. It's okay. Let's roll again. Restores 75% of max health when a curse is listed. 6 perception. I'm gonna take this. Our dagger gives us damage based on that? I don't know, max gold seems nice too. Let's offer gold. Alright. Yeah, these rolls seem pretty shit, and it may just be these shrines are not very worth anything to do that. Dagger's giving us 3% damage. But not on combo moves, presumably. Nah, it's probably not worth shit. Can try stacking perception though, see if it does anything. How often can you roll? It's based on favors. You unlock favors. They get progressively more expensive and you have a limited number of favors per run. Tried to parry that. It's good. It needs to be on my mind to do. Same deal. Tried to parry. Alright. Now that we know we're trying to do it, it'd be nice to hit a couple of them. God damn it. This took like 6,000 hits. That was so bad. Like, there's never ones that are like, man, I played that well. It's just always like, how bad was this room? Really bad. 30% more damage in darkness. 30% more damage against burning targets. Removes a corruption for each enemy killed. Critical damage for 2 seconds after a perfect dodge. 30% damage in the darkness. Critical damage against elites. 1% damage per point of dex. We'll probably just wipe. I want to see how if we can build scaling builds at all. Easy haven. Map transforms into unknown. Feels bad. Need to heal. Easy 30 corruption. Is that the first room? Maybe it was, I don't remember if it was the first room. It might have been. If it was, it makes it worse, of course. I don't think it was the first room. Did you just double shoot at me? Oh, can we go for the guy I need to kill maybe? I don't like dueling heavy weapons. That was kind of hard. I want to point it out, if you're if you're finding new games on my stream and you appreciate that, you can always help me out by following one of my affiliate links. Doesn't cost you anything to do it and gives a percentage of that directly to me. So if you're liking this game and want to get yourself a copy, I'm not sure it always works for early access stuff, and I can't remember if I think this is still early access, which is maybe disappointing, but there's 2 links beneath the stream for either G2A or Greenman Gaming. Nah, apparently that charge does not protect me. No! Gotta figure out how to duel with this weapon, 'cause right now it just seems like absolute trash when I power it up. The regular things knocking them is kind of good though. Tried to parry that, missed my attacks ×2. dodge there. I'm glad it still moved me forward. Alright, what is in this room? We've got this. And one of these. I like the hammers okay. I don't like them I don't like fire attacks particularly. Alright. It was the first room? Well, awkward. Keep canceling the charge. Nice, tried to parry that. There's a lot of like finesse to this weapon. It's kind of like, don't spam the button, just get a little bit of an interval so you get full stagger duration, and keep knocking them back, which I guess is okay. What does our current weapon do? Criticals versus elites, champions, and bosses. 30% damage while in darkness. I think we want to hold on to this. Is there a finisher for the greatsword? I don't know. I should read the tooltips up top. I think with heavy weapons, I don't know. So, non-heavy weapons, you get... See, that's not a finisher. That's a finisher on the mace. Does look like there is a finisher. Alright, champion time. Nah, it's cheaper on Steam. Get it where it's cheaper, man. There's no up mark on my stuff, so it might just be a Steam deal going on. Entirely from the... Okay, all regular healing effects are disabled, except those coming from blood. Defeat enemies now release blood instead of gold, restoring a portion of health. Blood quantity is increased by the kill counter and perception. Okay. Corruption gives me curses. Curses give me bad status effects, basically. Oh, okay. Dude, don't animation lock me when he's fucking shooting me with that shit. Just did it again. God, this weapon's bad for this fight. Animation lock when he has those ults is really rough. It is critting him, which is kind of nice, but it's not killing him. Riff. Got. Alright, I kind of like our start. Still got to figure out how to get rid of corruptions, but I think getting an extra 100 total corruption for the run is pretty good. It's probably better than a single weapon buy right now. Weapons there. I think I want to go through cash first, question mark. Yeah. Run around until he can, yeah, I don't know about running around until he casts it is a good enough thing. Alright, there's our con. Is there stuff in this room that we need? Anything else? No, alright. this room? No. Okay. Both getting snappier with the dodges. I mean, on some level, I appreciate the compliment. Another level, I'm like, fuck, what if I didn't improve when I was playing games? Ever. Yes, I hope I one day keep improving through this game. This game's fun right now. Yeah. Diablo on steroids. Yeah, sure. Look who parried. Aw, Filthy's first parry. One parry per hour. Tried to parry that, wasn't facing the right way apparently. Alright, what do we find in here? What's up? I just work here. Blazing Shield. Fire attacks removes corruption for each enemy killed. Do I have to kill him with the shield though? Probably. I don't really like secondary weapons that require kills. A bow. Uninjured enemy damage, fire attacks. Main weapon sword. Deals critical damage when only one enemy is nearby. It's okay, I guess. Restores 1% of max health for each enemy killed, 1% base damage per point of perception. Extra damage versus poisoned enemies. We have no upgrades right now. This is probably worth, right? Parry 360 degrees. Can you really? Sulfurous barrels. Oh no. Explosion radius of barrels increased. So now it's more than one dodge to get out, I guess. The fuck was that knockback? Doors heal me. Tried to parry, did it too early. Too late. One day we'll hit it on time. Just parried an attack that's not parryable. Or maybe I missed it, I'm not sure. Could have been either, I guess. Ah, glad you enjoyed me, MPK. Thanks. All right. $30 HP for that kill? Did we really get 30 HP? I forgot we got life linking, didn't we? Okay. Please. Did you just knock me back into that? I'm very disappointed with this room. Tilting. Tilting. I can't deal with the corruption. I could probably recover from the health loss there, but the corruption's really bad. -1 corruption is something you can stack. I don't know what happens if I decrease my corruption to below its bar. So if I go for 85 to 0 right now, I don't know if it removes a curse or not. I also have never had 2 stacking effects. Presumably you could have them. I just never had it. Like 2 lifesteal effects or 2 anti-corruption effects. I just dodged that and didn't get it. Which feels pretty bad. Ate another corruption nuke. That's the 4th this run. Parry, failed. Enemy corruption attacks deal 25% less after I've already got to the point where taking all the corruption attacks. Sure. Can't open the secret door. Pretty bad set of rooms for us. Constitution, max stamina by 1 seems pretty nice. 45% damage to poison attacks. Doesn't my current main weapon have damage on poison attacks too? Alright, let's get a poison offhand. So I can apply poison with the offhand and then do shit tons of damage. We'll do a Hail Mary here, right? Nothing that helps us incrementally when we're already kind of in bad shape. But, something that does if we can get, whatever goes with it. Oh, shit. Wow. Alright, pick up a heavy weapon because we don't have one. Doesn't really help us though. %45 damage to fire. Critical damage also heals me. That's really good for us. Our weapon does crits, right? So I think I can back out of these to look. But our weapon crits on when it's alone, right? Yeah. Doesn't have very high base damage is the problem. It's a lot of healing though. Alright. You know, what's curses between friends? Yeah, it's because it doesn't save the settings you had when it crashes. Thank you. Look at that health gain. Combo of health off criticals and crit everything by itself is amazing. Alright, what do we want to replace this with? Enemy attacks do 50% less corruption is probably still good enough. Okay. Seeing all the attacks I've been getting hit with for no reason. I did not mean to light the fucking ground on fire. No, I'm trying to shoot the fucking other one. Get out of here so I can heal off you. Great. Don't want that. Is this the boss? Leap damage me and then also tail damage me. We lost, boys. We lost. Hey, something else to think about there. Two things there. Well, forget about the fact I just fucked up the fight itself. But one of the things that I wonder about there, we started investing in that pretty expensive piece of main hand equipment, but if you look at the actual stats on it, the stats on it weren't very good. Like the attack bonuses and stuff were fine, but its damage number didn't scale at all. It was 18, which is like base damage number. I wonder where the extra damage stuff comes from. Does that come from being further up the tree? Or is it just better rolls? Or is it more expensive equipment? I'm not sure. We just got destroyed by that, by the way. Thank you, Sin, for the 40 months. Welcome back. I'm not getting hit with a corruption nuke in the first fucking thing. The blue thing increases damage, that's true. Maybe it is a stat roll that we need, but some of them just have better base stats too. Oh, poison, it was rough. Yeah, we Hail Married for the poison and missed, which is fine. Anything I can do about my cam? When I restarted, did it get worse? Yeah, I can. Here's my webcam. It's kind of weird that it's doing this now. Seriously, like, what the fuck's going on? What color should I be today? Did not help at all. Did not help whatsoever. want all the colors. I guess the short answer is no, not right now. It's kind of annoying. Let me just turn the filter off for now. It's the magic of software, right? Nothing changes, but suddenly it's not working anymore. Might be about all I can do right now. It's so bad though still. Sometimes when I change scenes, it will pick it up differently too. It does not seem to be now. Yeah, it's really not helping anything, is it? All right, chat. It's about all I can do right now. It's not cooperating. Sorry. Zoom in more. Would that help? No. We'll try it again in a couple minutes. After that crash seems to have fucked it up somewhere. Yeah, very. 50% of damage taken in gold. Okay. %of max HP when a curse is lifted seems pretty bad. Yeah. Incremental parry command, I think that would be a good one. One of the mods will have to set that up. Damage bonus. These seem like really weak ones to start with, but all right, I'll try. Remind me in like 5 to 10 minutes to mess with the webcam again. I don't want to do it too soon because it won't have adapted. The software won't have picked up what's fucking going on yet, but I don't want to leave it like this all day. Bow. You hit me, you bastard. Expecting to kill it before it could get the strike off. I parried. Got so excited I parried that I didn't fucked up the next two blocks. Didn't didn't dodge the corruption attack. Like, I did it. Well done, me. See, that had one more base damage on it than the other bow. Still kind of weird. I don't know how to determine where I'm going to get base damage from ahead of time. Torture ring. 2% of an enemy's killed by environment. Meh. Perception is gold find. And dex is damage. Minus 30% blood offering cost. 20% gold offering cost. Could re-roll them all too. No, it was intended, parry. I feel like these, I don't know, like, these are kind of the least impactful, right? And I already have a bunch of shitty ones. I don't really want to add another shitty one. I would like the dex damage. This could be useful if I pay for this in blood. Alright. Take the Worshipper's Cloak for discounts on future stuff. Get a curse with it. Going this way? Yeah. Alright, what's our first curse? Your webcam will never behave again. Spike traps trigger all the time. Okay. Maybe after the next room, remind me and I'll try the web camera again, see if I can get that sorted out. It's not cooperating right now, which kind of sucks. I dodged that. Don't know why it hit me. Intentional parry. Oh. Called it out, got punished. Shield, sure. Alright, another one of these guys. Poison damage. Crits heal me was very good last time. Dex is damage. That seems like one we probably want. It does take up... are relics the same that we can pick up off the ground? They are, right? So this is taking up those slots? They're little blue things on the ground, Fei Long. Little blue glowy things. I think this is good enough to take. We'll take it with gold too. So So is that the case? We now have 5 of these little shitters. Okay. And thank you for the resub. Spend our money. You need a weapon upgrade. We're still using basic weapon on the boss. Yeah, and I do have rerolls. I was trying to save them for weapons. Just got hit. Damn, lost my kill streak there. No, dodge into him, no! Hit me just like 67 times here. God, that feels bad. We were healing off shooting him with crits, and then I just like fucked it up royally and got hit 10 times by him. Alright, can I get a weapon upgrade now? Feathered Spear. Extra damage versus elites, champions, and bosses. Moves 1 corruption per enemy killed. Restores 1% max HP for enemy killed. And it lights things on fire. Don't I have fire damage? % base damage per level of relics carried. I don't know what that means still. I have 5 relics right now. 30% damage versus bosses. 1% damage per point of perception, of which I have 3. And 20% base damage of secondary weapons of dagger, which it is. Okay, take this. I would like the healing and whatever reduction, but they were level 2 because yeah, I did see the number on it. Yeah, level 2 items, cool. All right, we got boss coming up really soon here. Do we want to go for a question mark? Don't really want another weapon right now. Maybe I should have taken the healing one for long term. The healing and having healing and corruption on the same weapon, but it was kind of a shit weapon. I don't know. Maybe that was wrong. Nice. Yeah. All right. Wait, what did I just have? I thought this thing gave me... Oh, it was the other one that did fire. So how much damage is this giving me then? I have I have 3 level 1 relics and 2 level 2 relics. So is this 4% damage or is this 10% damage? Oh, we need a dagger and we don't have one. I thought I had a dagger. Fuck. So actually I absolutely picked the wrong one then. I got basically no bonuses when I thought I was getting 2 sets of bonuses. That's pretty painful. You actually shoot what you're supposed to, please. Not that one. Oh, did it again. Just got double stun lock from using that ability. It's fine. I don't want to win this game. I hate winning. Secretly, I just want to play the first part again and again. Victory. Success. All right, I think I'm going to take the con one off, maybe. We can hear the trap, too. I even, my back of my mind, I'm like, why is it making all that noise? And then it, then we figured it out, huh? All right, we have 75 skulls. We have anything else interesting? Success. I still think we should pick 6. Perfect dodge triggers haste. These are locked. Killing lots of enemies unlocks more damage. Okay, let's try that. See what it's like. All right, how's the webcam? Is the webcam calm the fuck down? Kind of, not quite there. So it did pick up the screen finally. So what it needs to do now is just fix me a little bit. All right, what am I looking like right now? Handsome but strange colors. Okay. That looks better. All right. Damage it is. How do I tell if my damage bonus is active? Fuck that. I went for the parry. Parry gets me every time, man. I kind of want 1,000 gold, too. Go for early stats. They seem like the best scaling thing to get early. So that's what the issue with the pistol is. While I'm channeling pistol, I'm not recovering things. Not recovering dodge pips. That's why I feel like I'm out of dodge pips every time I pistol. Almost. Almost. $20 base damage for daggers. Not seem like a very good one. All right. Max and gold find. Absolutely. Offer gold. Sure. No, let's offer blood. Okay. How's the webcam? Webcam worse than it was a second ago? Is it changing again? It's not great, but whatever. Okay. Weapon or gold, chat? I think gold. Weapon. Yeah. Interesting that it tracked after it teleported. These right here, Fei Long, are those things you're asking about. Two-handed heavy hammer. Charged attacks weaken enemies. Extra damage to poison. Remove corruption on kills. Attacks from behind. Those are all pretty bad. Barb shield. Minus 10% damage taken. Plus 20% base damage if main weapon is a claw. 50% parry damage. Troll. Alright, this is a favor. Let's use a favor. Perfect shot weakens. 1% of max HP for each kill. Removes corruption for each kill. 30% damage versus poison. It's a level 2 weapon. Interesting. %5 base damage on the hammer. Look at the hammer damage range. Poison attack pistol. Is this worth? I like the 1 corruption, 1 HP. Yeah, the hammer, level 2 hammer with high base damage and % damage, like another 5% damage is okay, but I guess even 20% damage against uninjured is okay here. Could bust walls and leave us not locked into this later. It's a very big upgrade now. I can get behind that. The problem is I'm looking for something like this long term, right? Where we're getting the scores. Take this. Alright. Buy it with gold. Maybe should have rerolled again there. I'm not sure if this is good enough or not. The base damage is very nice, but I don't know if I can win I don't know if that will help me. Like, I don't need it versus the trash, and I'm not sure if it's good enough versus the boss for me. Kind of almost wanted to pick up some weapon for trash clearing just to get this stuff down. I did one-shot them. Oh no! Slow hammer. Just got hit from the charge up. I don't know. Maybe it's good enough. Gotta get some more con to go with it. Punish. Could have picked up the poison one. Forgot about these. No, don't stand still. Get hit by that. The animation cancels on heavy, or animation locks on heavy weapons are brutal. That's another 15% damage off poison. Cracks in any of these walls? Nope. Okay. Enemies killed by environment and 4 constitution. 3 constitution, and doors don't fuck us as hard. So it's 4 doors. This gets paid off, but I have to pay for it. So it's 9 doors for this to break. Why am I saying 4 doors? No, it's 10 per. No, it's not. It's 5 per. 10 doors. Okay. This is a pretty weak effect. Eh. Doors and con healing, that's a much stronger effect. It's a lot more expensive in terms of corruption, though. I think we're still taking it. Yeah, I know that con gives hammer damage. I know. I know. Alright, stance it is. Some enemies lie dormant, hidden within hosts, waiting for the moment to strike it. Yet regular enemies spawn additional creatures when killed. It's kind of bad with a very slow weapon like a hammer, right? Do we just miss with the hammer attack? You can't miss with this attack. I need this attack to hit. No, don't hit me with corruption. Cheater. Oh. Oh. That was painful. I mean, fireball to the face. Yeah, it was very painful. Oh, wait. No, no, no. Get one shot. Not doing so well with this right now. Max health and gold find. We can get gold find just for gold. Takes a while to pay for itself. Max health off of this for just gold seems pretty good though. Not getting anything from bats. But I still have to kill the bats before I can interact with that, right? Alright, we're okay on weapons. Maybe we want relics. Maybe we want resources. Let's get for gold. No, max health does not give you immediate heal for the same. I think it gives you percentage. So if you're at 20%, I think you get 20% of the 250, I think. Torch loses its light No longer take extra damage in darkness. It is charging up my combos though. I almost read into those. No. So is the damage? Oh, I almost done the trap. So is the damage actually listed in the thing when I have it? Yes, the hammer is staggering enemies. Definitely staggering them. Oh, and with the listing. Let's see. Because that, I think it might be 20% base damage of secondary weapon is a pistol, 23 and 4. A fifth of 20, I guess that's not quite right. No, that is. 10% is 2, so 2.3 anyways, and 20% is 2.6. Is it showing it over here? This is saying 54 plus 7, 1% per point of con. We have 14 con though. So it should be doing, what is it, 1% base damage? So what's one, wait, what? Is this just super worse than it looks then? 1%? I'm not sure where we're getting these numbers from. I'm actually kind of curious though. This should be giving 3.78 off that. So I think the plus is something different. Okay. I dodged that fucking thing. Don't even lie to me about that game. That did not interrupt him. Ah. Need to regenerate dodge. My weapon setting the floor on fire is not super great for me. There's definitely interrupt. Oh shit, shit, shit. Just didn't turn around in time to spin. % damage, 25% gold fine seems good. I'm going to pick it up in gold, I think. Relic or unknown? No, I'm on a controller. I just dodged one by standing here. How is the next one hitting me? I didn't move back. Get the gold fine. These are normally packs of 10. You're getting 50% gold fine right now. Put it. Pretty sure anything with stuff in it shows an animation, so I don't have to smash urns to find shit. Don't need to smash urns to figure out what's in them. Another one of these. More max health and damage. Would be pretty nice. But I could get damage for just gold. We get % based healing when we walk through doors, so this is pretty nice. And it's quite a lot. It's like 9% healing or something. This maybe lets us scale. Neither of them. Max health is not direct. Is it directly increasing con? Does it just give me 5 con? Is that what it does? I think it might actually just give me 5 con. I think it does. All right. Yeah, 19 con. Alright, champion time. 175 heal is quite nice. Leaves us locked in with this hammer for longer though, which I'm not super excited about. No, Bill D, why did you do that? Oh, I charged into it. Animation lock coming out of that. animation lock. I'm gonna die to that. Fuck me. Those animation locks are awful. Awful for that. I don't know if I can have a heavy weapon versus him. That's the second heavy weapon we've tried and died on with him. Like, it just traps us so hard. And when we hit him, I guess it's okay, but it's anytime we hit anything else. Alright, but the relics seem like a very good way to scale. Not the relics, the stats seem like a very good way to scale. That weapon was okay, it wasn't ideal. We start with the weapon and then head into stats from there. Weapon scaling on Khan was good. It was okay. There wasn't actually that much damage scaling from it, right? Like we were less than 10 damage off that or something stupid. Oh, why am I doing this with this ability? Corruption hit is the worst thing I can do right at the start. Okay. I don't mind fatty first room. I do mind being hit with the corruption orb right at the beginning. That seems good. Plus one of each. Oops, wrong button. Is there a wall I need to knock down? Yeah, but I can do it here. We've not seen any. No, Feilong. Feels like that is our limiting factor, right? Button. Yep. These are cheap too, so when you start with 1,000 gold, grabbing the relics early is huge, right? You don't even have to pay in corruption. Dodged into that apparently. Claws. Alright. Remind me to spam my attacks. No more combos. Okay. Ooh. Try to let myself on fire. Small losses. Remember to auto attack, kids. It's claws. No, I'm standing. No. Dude, these things, their turn radius is crazy. It's like, oh, I dodged right past you. No tracking. Fucking heat-seeking missile orbs. Didn't need to get hit with that. Didn't need a curse rate this instant. Can you roll to get rid of being on fire? I don't know. That's a funny question. No chest? Did I miss it? Shit. Corruption increases over time. I don't like this one early. I was really tilted from that corruption orb tracking me. Again with the corruption orb, it's gonna be a restart. And another one, fuck that. Had a nice start too. Can never figure out how to restart. It's so tilting. The orbs are slow, pretty easy to dodge, but the worst is when you're close and they track with you. Yeah, that curse sucks too. I want stats. Stats there. Sword into stats. Stats into stats. Corruption tracks innocence. Sure. Still took damage. Alright, claws. Plus 20% crit, 30% damage against elites, 20% damage of secondary weapon is a pistol. It's a level 2. Seems actually pretty decent. Con-based, two-handed weapon. I can take them both. Oh, I can't take both. Should be able to take both. And a shitty hammer, level 2 hammer, heavy hammer, charge attacks weaken enemies I don't like, 20% chance to inflict poison damage I don't like, removes corruption on hits. Can't afford this, we'd have to use blood. Or we could buy this with gold. Okay. We gotta get a way to get our corruption down this playthrough. That has to happen. I don't see how we ever beat the game without it. Without like the level 2 boss without getting corruption down. Risk taker? I don't know. I think the time to do it is right at the beginning, right? You get the most payoff. Damage against elites is super helpful. Roll good curses. Could do. This one's actually okay. Additional enemies with claws isn't that big a deal. Your attacks are very, very quick. Spam time. I don't know why that's going off in the background. When did these claws add fire? I don't remember that. I just got hit by fucking corruption. Just trying to figure out why I was getting fire damage. I'm annoyed about that. They say fire on them. Do they? So they do. Chat, yell at me when I buy things with fire effects on them. We left all the good things in this room untouched as well because I don't know any way to break walls. That feels super bad. Feels like I just took a start that was just fine and pissed it away. Honestly, getting hit by that corruption. That probably doesn't actually matter one, but it matters to me. Parry. All right. Can we stop having bats show up? Sweet. Yeah, VS and claws is good. They've broken the wall with the trap. Was there one over there by there? Was it just like one of them? Yes, I understand the red bucket blows up. I just didn't see a red bucket by it. That's a lot of damage, huh? It's a different play style. It's kind of cool how different it plays. Gold bind and damage. Definitely taking one. Is there a point in comboing with claws? Anyone know? Is it more damage? It feels like less damage. Am I leaving more shit behind or something? It's not that good. Okay. When I knew there was secret rooms in this game. That information is lost to me now. How have I not found a heavy weapon yet either? Okay. What removes 5 corruption? Offerings? Gold offerings. can yell at me if you want when item drops if I don't see it. I'm missing quite a lot right now. Base damage for spears. Damage in the darkness, but we have fire, unfortunately. Fire causes light. Otherwise, I would really like this. Critical damage also heals you. But I'd have to buy it with blood. I think this is just a pass. Do we have enough to buy anything with gold? We don't. I think this is just move on. I'm of the idea that I think corruption's our limiting factor. Yeah, I don't have enough money to buy anything, Nobu. Even though the weakest of those is 700 and I only had 570. So I don't know. It looks badass, the claws. Alright, is there anything left in this room besides the bats? Secret door to the north. West, I guess. Could be any direction. There's no compass. Who knows what they've done? We have an ethical compass. No good. It's not going to help you here. Do we have that stacking bonus you just read in chat? I think we do, right? But I hear your point about it would be good to have some crit stacking with this. Since our claws crit 20% of the time and swing a million times a second. I dodged that, you piece of shit. Sure. Claws were very good. They're very high damage. Remove this one? Oh, I can remove which one I want. Do I want to remove gold disappears or the little shitters? I don't really care about the shitters with this. Remove all corruption when a curse is lifted, plus 3 con. Okay. Alright, how do I leave this area? North? Did we win? We have 2 bosses to fight. So no, not yet. Only after a boss win? We're not sure. There might be another way. There's potentially, theoretically, you could maybe lift a curse by reducing your curse thing to 0 through reductions, but I don't know if that's true or not because I've never done it. We need healing. Was there an item? Did I seriously just miss an item? Or was the one I just got? Alright, you do all your explosion shit so I can move on with my life, okay? Attacks. Feels like that's how you ruin your run. Need some percent based healing. Be really nice right about now. How am I at 21 health? Wasn't I at like 300 like 1 second ago? Like honestly? Hit by the explosion. We're like moments away from dying then. I doubt I can stop all the damage. I have no healing, which is cool. Wouldn't it be nice to break these walls? That was a parry, yep. You don't get to that goal, it's just an animation, okay. Ah, shit. Charge forward with the second attack afterwards. Damn. Couldn't get a heal there. It was a nice item. The item really was quite good. I don't know, the quick attacking items leave me investing really heavily moving forward, which I don't always like. Should have looked to see if there's anything else I could have unlocked. Oh god, where did these come from? Parry. Yeah. Is there a thing on the other side that I just left behind? Let's hope not. I really don't want to miss room 1 chest. It's kind of a big deal. Damage up. Synergy for the first 2 items, I guess. Did I really leave another chest? If that's another chest I left behind, I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna restart this run if I just left 2 chests behind. Did I just leave a second chest behind? God damn it. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna grab water. Back in a second. I was already kind of tilted from the first one, being left behind. Corruption to the face. Check skulls. Maybe. Kind of like my skulls. That concentration. The lack of commentary, you're saying? Yeah, let's get our sweet, sweet stats. A chest.